3, 2, 1 countdown. Welcome everyone. Match day number 2 of Bir Ganeshman Singh National T20 Championship. Bagmati Province and Gandaki Province, they are going head to head. Both teams are coming up after losing the yesterday's match. So important match for both teams, and it's time for the toss at Mulpani Cricket Ground. I have the captain of Bagmati, Reed Gautam, Bipin Khatri leading the Gandaki Province, and I also have match referee Samir Khan alongside us. So Reed has the coin and will spin it. Here is the call from Bipin. And it is still. Reed has won the toss. Reed, what have you decided?
We'll bat first.
Bat first. यो हिजो पनि ब्याटिङ कै जस्तो पिच देखिएको थियो तर खासै रन बन्न सकेन. के भयो हिजो कहाँ चुक्नु भयो?
आई थिङ्क विकेट त राम्रो छ ब्याटिङको लागि हैन, तर अगेन त्यही मिडल अर्डरमा आई थिङ्क एप्लिकेसनमा अलिकति फरक भइरहेछ हामी लास्ट फ्यु गेम्सदेखि. अब त्यसलाई रेक्टिफाई गर्दै प्लेइङ एक्स्ट्रा ब्याट्सम्यान आज.
सो एनी चेन्जेस?
एउटा चेन्ज छ, उत्तमको ठाउँमा आदिल खान.
गुड लक टु यु एन्ड योर टिम एज वेल. विपिन, टस आफ्नो फेभरमा गएन, आफूले जित्नु भएको भए के गर्नुहुन्थ्यो?
हामी पनि त जितेको भए ब्याटिङ गर्ने सोचिरहेको थियौँ.
यो पहिलो खेल हार्नु भएको छ, सो कतिको इम्पोर्टेन्ट रहेको छ यो सेकेन्ड म्याच?
हजुर, जुन लिग म्याच भए पनि अब फर्स्ट गेम हार्छ, सेकेन्ड म्याच जस इम्पोर्टेन्ट नै छ, त्यो अगाडिसम्म टुर्नामेन्टमा रहिरहनुलाई त्यही भएर इम्पोर्टेन्ट छ यो म्याच पनि.
केही चेन्ज गर्नुभएको छ पहिलो म्याचबाट?
हजुर, दुईवटा चेन्ज छ. सन्दीप पौडेल ठाउँमा अङ्कित न्युपर्ने आएको छ र अर्जुन राईमा चाहिँ आएको छ बिर्सेको.
Okay, good luck to you. So the news from the center is Bagmati Province, they have won the toss and will be batting first. Welcome everyone. Match number 2 of match day 2. Bagmati Province taking on Gandaki Province. They both are coming after losing yesterday's fixture. So important game for both the side. Reed Gautam, the captain of Bagmati Province, won the toss and decided to bat first. And Asutosh Kiraiya alongside Reed Gautam are out in the middle for Bagmati Province, whereas captain Bipin Khatri is opening the bowling for Gandaki Province. First ball and runs straight away for Bagmati. They got off to a good start in the previous match against Madhya Province as well, but fumble in the middle over. They were restricted to just 141 runs. Well, they will definitely be looking for a big score in this match. An important fixture. Every match counts, every point counts. A long tournament, every team will play against each other, and that is why Reed Gautam has come with that intent. Straight away playing towards the extra cover region. 4 runs. Well, we can see way outside the off stump and gets a gap in that offside heavy field as well. Reed Gautam is very strong in that offside region. That is why the field is set according to that. There is a gully, there is point, there is short cover, there is one short extra cover, mid off on place, long on outside the circle, cow corner outside, and then 2 fielders at fine leg and square leg. Was a good bounce in that. Asutosh Kiraiya just defending that ball. This time will be another boundary. We were praising about the timing of Asutosh Kiraiya. He is a sweet timer of the ball, and there is the example for you. Second boundary of the over. So a gentle punch once again and a single once again, 2 boundaries and 3 singles in this first over. Bagmati Province are 11 without losing any wicket. It's Kamal Pariyar, slow left arm orthodox bowler. So both left arm spinners opening the bowling for Gandaki Province, and Asutosh Giraiya is straight away going the over extra cover region. Both these batters so strong in that offside region, and they are off to a good start. Up and over goes Asutosh. Third boundary already for Bagmati Province. Asutosh Giraiya 10 from 5, Reed Gautam 5 from 2. Bagmati Province managed just 141 run against Madhya Province yesterday in this same venue. They were off to a good start, adding 38 runs and more. Good start in this match. The first 6 of the second match comes from the bat of none other than Asutosh Giraiya. Left arm spinner dropping a bit fuller, targeting that stump, and Asutosh Giraiya launches that over the boundary. Well, what a start this has been. 4 dot and 6 in the second over. 11 coming from the first one. Asutosh and Reed added quick 38 runs in the previous match. Reed Gautam was dismissed by Ranjit Kumar in the 4th over. And then Asutosh Giraiya too left in the 8th over, scoring 37 runs. He scored 2 sixes in that match. 4 fours and 2 sixes, and he already have one. This is the kind of start Bagmati were looking for after winning the toss and opting to bat first here at Mulpani. Also singles are coming. They haven't played so many dot balls. This time will be another single. They are offside heavy player, scoring those boundaries in the offside region and taking single from that vacant onside region. Good cricket from the pair. Bagmati Province at 24 without losing any wicket. Well, the pace bowler straight away. The change in strategy from Bipin Khatri after both spinners got hammered from the both end. Bipin Khatri conceded 11 from the first over, and second over bowled by Kamal Pariyar went for 13 runs. That is why Amrit Gurung, the pace bowler, has been introduced. We rarely saw pace bowler bowling for Gandaki Province before 10 over mark, and today it's the third over will be bowled by Amrit Gurung. A few changes for both sides. One change has been made for Bagmati Province. Captain Reet Gautam says they have made a batting heavy side, bringing in Adil Khan, hard hitting left-handed batter, has been replaced by Uttam Thapamagar. He misses out today. And next to bat, Ishan Pandey at 3, Adil Khan, hard hitter of the ball, and wicketkeeper batter Robin Joshi to come at number 5. Good batting side Bagmati Province, but they are yet to prove. They got off to a good start in the previous match and lost quick wickets. That is why they were restricted to 141 runs, and at the meantime Asutosh Giraiya pulls that one. Was not timed greatly. Look at that bottom phase of the bat, but is still able to clear that short mid-wicket fielder, and it runs away for a boundary. Boundaries are flowing. Third boundary for Asutosh Giraiya, 1-6 also in his account, and this time up and over. Will not be a boundary, but couple of runs nonetheless. This time goes over, will get the result he desired. 3 consecutive dot balls to start with, and then 4-2-4 to close out the over number 3. Amrit Gurung also expensive in his first over. Asutosh Giraiya going well so far. Bagmati Province, they have already scored 34 runs from just 3 overs. A couple of changes as well for Gandaki Province. Sandeep Parazuli, left arm spinner, is in the bench for today alongside Karan Pangini, and Arun Rayamaji and Ankit Neupane comes in. Well, more runs for Bagmati there. Not getting the bounce in that. Bipin Khatri 2 more runs to Bagmati's total. Change of the end for Bipin Khatri, and change of the fortune as well. Gets a wicket. Same mistake Reed Gautam did yesterday, does the same today as well. Trying to go up and over against the left arm spinner, finding the fielder at cover region. Arjun Kumar there. Yesterday was dismissed by the left arm bowler Ranjit Kumar. Today by the left arm spinner itself. Bipin Khatri gets Reed Gautam. The battle of captains won by Bipin Khatri. Reed Gautam walks back for 10 runs from 6 balls. Bagmati Province, they lose their first wicket. They are 38 for 3 after 3.3 overs. So Sub Kansakar is the new batter in the middle after the departure of captain Reed Gautam. First ball appeal turned down by the umpire. Sub Kansakar top scored for his side in the previous match against Madhya Province, made 43 runs. This time around nearly going to the pavilion in the first ball itself. Looks like an ace there. That is why umpire turning down the decision. Punch towards the leg side will be an easy single. Asutosh Gray has looked in a good touch today. Good cricket once again. That area is totally vacant. Just taps it to take a single. A mixed bag over this. Wicket of Reed Gautam and 7 runs from it as well. So it's 41 for 1 after 4 overs. Amrit Gurung continues for his second over. Went for 10 in his previous over. 2 boundaries scored by Asutosh Kiraya in that over. This time into the back foot, dot ball to start with. Amrit Gurung has been a regular member of Gandaki Province since quite a time now. He is also a hard hitter of the ball. Plays that cameo down the order. This time takes 2 or 3 steps, tries to go big, misses it completely, and happy Gandaki side. They have got 2 wickets in quick intervals. It's Amrit Gurung who yields a second wicket for Gandaki Province. Look at that, making an angle, targeting that stump. And Subh Kansakar, yesterday's top scorer for Bagmati, departs cheaply this time around, bowled out by Amrit Gurung for just 1 run. Bagmati Province, they lose their second wicket. They are 41 for 2 after 4.2 overs. Adil Khan, the hard-hitting batter, hard-hitting left-handed batter, is now in the crease. So the left-hand, right-hand combination for Bagmati Province at the moment. They have lost 2 quick wickets, with Gautam falling in the 4th over of Bipin Khatri, and rightly after Subh Kansakar also losing his wicket. This time around straight away creating a chance, Amrit Gurung. This was the case for Bagmati in yesterday's match as well. They were off to a good start, added quick runs, and then lost Reed Gautam, and it was the start of downfall for Bagmati. And today also they were off to a good start, lost the captain Reed Gautam in the previous over, and quickly Subh Kansakar also departs. Well, that will not affect the mentality, that will not affect the playing style of Adil Khan. He opens the account with the boundary was slightly shorter going away, and Adil Khan just plays that over the fielder's head for a boundary. Well, a happy moment for batter if bowler balls those outside of ball slightly shorter, easy for batter to pick it up. Good comeback from Amrit. Just 4 runs from that over. That loosener to Adil Khan. More importantly, a wicket in this over. Oh, this time he plays it over. Not the connection he wanted. Will be 2 runs. Checks the bat immediately, Adil Khan. That was not the good sound of the willow. Powerful man, Adil Khan. And that concludes the 5th over as well. Bagmati are 47 for 2. Well, that was definitely a chance there. Bipin Khatri continuing his over. Was high in the air. Difficult chance there for young Subhas Bhandari. Look at that, Asutosh Giraiya playing that flick shot high in the air. There was a chance for Subhas Bhandari definitely, but it's always difficult taking those catches running backward. Wide down the leg side. "50 runs also up after that boundary." Asutosh Giraiya had a great men's PM Cup campaign, scored a century in that, and then was called for a Nepal A side. Was unable to do any special in that particular series, but a great talent, Asutosh. Such a good timer of the ball. Well, two different kind of batters in for Bagmati at the moment. Adil Khan, who usually likes to go big and a very powerful hitter of the ball. Meanwhile, Asutosh Giraiya, who loves to time those balls, a great timer of the ball. They need to build the foundation after those two quick wickets, and Asutosh Giraiya will continue playing those shots. This time a straight one, will be another boundary in the account of Asutosh Giraiya. Bipin Khatri bowling that half volley. Easy pickings for someone like Asutosh. "11 runs already from this over. Will be more, and will be a maximum. Second six of the day comes from the bat of Asutosh Giraiya. First one came from his bat as well. This time over that cow corner region for a maximum. Look at that, just clearing that rope. Will be some time to find that ball. Current run rate of Bagmati 10.97. What a start this has been. They lost two quick wickets, but that is not affecting the batting of Asutosh Giraiya. He is playing his natural game. He is continuing playing those shots and connecting well as well. 6 fours and 2 boundaries. 6 fours and 2 sixes for him so far. 20 ball, 44 runs. This time straight, and will be another boundary. Well, Asutosh Giraiya is making batting look so easy. Look at that, a fuller one, and you will be punished obviously if you ball those to Asutosh. And that concludes the power play as well. Bagmati has 68 for 2. Well, a change in the bowling for Gandaki Province. Subhas Vandari is into the attack and was attempted reverse sweep straight away from Adil Khan. A half-hearted appeal as well from the bowler, but turned down by the umpire. That brings Asutosh Giraiya in the strike. He's counting those fielders. Having a brief look at the field position set for him. Subhas Bhandari, such a clever bowler, was the pivotal member of Nepal under-19 team that featured in under-19 World Cup in South Africa. A good cricket from Asutosh Giraiya as well. This time in the air, drops at no man's land, and will be 2 more runs to Bagmati's account. They are continuing to play the shot even though the field is widespread after the end of the power play. There's long on and long off placed for Adil Khan, also deep mid-wicket as well. Now deep square leg also out of the circle, and then comes out the reverse sweep, but fails to find the gap. Drifting down the leg side, maybe was turning away, so that is why umpire says no to his appeal, and it is the end of the first over after the power play. Subhas Bhandari very economical, just 3 runs coming from it. Bagmati are 72 for 2. And that is the 50 for Asutosh Giraiya. Very well played. 24 ball 50, 7 fours and 2 sixes in his knock. So in every match, at least one player has reached to that milestone. 4 matches so far in this tournament. First match was played between Bagmati Province and Madhya Province. Sahil Patel scored a 50 in that match. Second match, Lumbini Province versus Gandaki Province. Sunil Vandari scoring 1 in that. And in morning match, Madhya Province and Lumbini Province were head to head, where Arniko Yadav and Mayan Yadav scored a half century, and now Asutosh Giraiya has reached to that milestone, 50 runs from 24 balls. Meanwhile, a run rate slowly coming down after the arrival of Subhas Bhandari, just conceded 3 runs from that. Kamal Pariyar also has done good in this over. 3 runs coming from it, 3 balls bowled. Once again a good shot towards a long on region as a wide protection. Field is widespread for the left hand right hand combination. It brings Adil Khan now in the strike. Sweeps the ball high in the air, will need some catching to do, but falls just behind the wicket keeper. Adil Khan survives. Has failed to connect the ball, Adil Khan, since the start. 12 ball he has played, scored 11 runs from that. This time another easy shot, good timing on that. Looking for 2 runs straight away, and will get that easily. However, an economical over from Kamal Pariyar this time. The 6 runs coming from it. Bagmati Province, so far so good for them, 78 for 2. Well, Subhas Bhandari, very economical in his previous over. 3 runs coming from it. Will now be bowling against Adil Khan. This time tries to go up and over. Adil Khan is not finding that connection. Has been a difficult outing for him. The southpaw is struggling, not comfortable in the middle so far. However, Asutosh Giraiya has made batting look so easy. He's going comfortably. 26 ball, 53 runs, playing with a strike rate of more than 200. And after that single, the strike rate will be exactly on 200. 27 ball, 54 runs. He is the one to look for the future, Asutosh Giraiya. This time comes down the track. Adil Khan, was a good diving effort there from Amrit Gurung, but fails to pounce that one. A chance dropped, we can say. Adil Khan once again trying to go up and over, but not finding that connection. A better connection, to be more precise. Look at that. Was bottom of the bat. Was a good diving effort from Amrit Gurung. Still unable to catch that ball. And that's a mix up there. Adil Khan slipping in the middle of the pitch, thankfully sent back by Asutosh Giraiya. So 4 singles in this over as well, a clinical one once again from Bhandari. This time slightly shorter, another chance. No, it's dropped again, and a salt to injury that runs down to a boundary. Arjun Raimazhi, playing today's match, was not playing yesterday. Drops 1, 2 drop catches in the same over. Subhas Bhandari will not be happy with his teammates. Look at that, was an easy chance, exactly where he was fielding. drops that, and more painful, that runs away for a boundary. This time up and over, not the good timing once again, but that was completely vacant area. So will be 2 more runs. Well, that was an eventful over, could have been a 2 wickets easily, but 10 runs coming from that over. Subhash Bhandari will not be happy. It's the end of the 9th over. Bagmati are 88 for 2. Kamal Pariyar will continue. Left arm slow orthodox bowler. 2 over 19 for no wicket so far for him. Asutosh Giraiya just tapping the ball, taking those singles and doubles, whereas Adil Khan not finding a better connection so far. He is struggling out in the middle, but has scored 19 runs so far, 2 boundaries in his account. Was dropped twice in the same over, in the previous over of Subhash Bhandari. 89 for 2. The projected score is 194. This time was a full toss, definitely. Adil Khan once again tries to go for that reverse hit, misses it completely, and by 1 run will go down as an extra run, will not go to Adil Khan's account. Giraiya has already scored 7 fours and 2 sixes in this over. Both sixes came in the power play. This time comes down the track again. Keeper will have some catching to do, and finally Adil Khan will have to depart after 2 catches being dropped in the previous over. Adil Khan once again comes down the track. Look at that, takes two steps high in the air. Keeper realizes late that is his catch, and yes, Deepak Dumre will catch that easily, and Adil Khan's struggle comes to an end. 18 ball, 19 runs, 2 boundaries in that inning. Bagmati Province, they are 91 for 3 after 9.4 overs, and it's time for the drinks break. Well, a first ball after the drinks break and appeal straight away. Another southpaw, Isan Pandey, comes out in the middle. Another destructive batter can play that big shots. Not a strong man, but strong with the bat. Look at that, comes down the track, but just taps it. Will be a single, and we are halfway through to the first inning. Bagmati Province, they are 92 for 3. Well, Subhas Bhandari definitely created those chances in the previous over, but Kamal Pariyar took away his wicket. Will be continuing from the same end. Subhas Bhandari. Asutosh Ghiraiya is now joined by Isan Pandey in the middle. 38 runs partnership for the opening wicket. Then Subh Kansakar falls cheaply right in the next over. Adil Khan then scored a sluggish 18 ball 19 run, and it's Asutosh who is joined by Isan Pandey in the middle. This time will be another single. So many single in this inning, especially from the bat of Asutosh Ghiraiya. Either it's boundaries or it's single. Well, that's a fumble in the field, and will be a run for Bagmati Province. Arjun Rayamazi fielding there, the another newcomer in this match. Arjun Rayamazi and Ankit Neupane are the two changes Gandaki Province made. Sandeep Parazuli and Karan Pangeni missing out for today's game. Adil Khan, the newcomer for Bagmati, has already left the crease, dismissed by Kamal Pariyar. Uttam Thapamagar is in bench for Bagmati today. Well, the run rate is slowly decreasing after the introduction of Subhas Bhandari. Kamal Pariyar also bowled a good spell. This time a reverse sweep comes out. Will be interesting to see the signal from the umpire, and has been signalled the leg byes. 2 leg byes to end the over number 11. Bagmati are 98 for 3. Kamal Pariyar will continue and will ball the last over of the match. His last over of the match, and has been handsomely hit for a big six from the bat of Ashutosh Giraiya. Previous 2 sixes Ashutosh hit was just clearing the fence, but this time is a humongous hit, clearing the ground. Will take some time to find that ball. This has been the case in this ground. Well, Ashutosh moves to 65 with that big hit. Bagmati are 104 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. Well, we're okay to continue after finding the ball, and straight away good cricket from Ashutosh. A 6 and a single. No, in fact they're running for 2 and complete that easily. Thumbs up from Ashutosh to Ishan Pandey for calling that second run. Good running between the wicket. Well, what a batting performance this has been from Ashutosh Giraiya. Will be another single. 68 runs. Hasn't found any batting partner supporting him for a long. Opened the inning and has already saw 3 batters leaving the crease. This time Ishan Pandey comes down the track. Captain Bipin Khatri has a close look at the ball, if he can catch the ball, if it comes to him, but no, it goes over his head for second 6 of this over. Finally someone comes down the track and connects it beautifully. Adil Khan tried that so many times, failed in every occasion, but Ishan Pandey will not make that mistake, and will not make that mistake in clearing the boundary for a short pitch delivery as well. A back-to-back 6 from the bat of Ishan Pandey. Look at that, was very short, not much bounce in that, but enough for Ishan Pandey. His power is enough to clear that boundary rope. A slight confusion there. Still 1 ball left in the over. Expensive one. Expensive last over from Kamal Pariyar. 21 runs already coming from this over. 3 sixes in it. Will we see more? This time slightly a fuller one. Can be out. Yes, it will be out. 3 sixes and finally a redemption for Kamal Pariyar. Gets a wicket in the last ball of this spell. Arjun Kumar very happy to catch that ball. 4 wicket down, Bagmati Province. Ishan Pandey's small cameo comes to an end. Was a fuller one outside off. Ishan Pandey drags that towards the leg side and finds Arjun Kumar at mid wicket. Fourth wicket down. It's Ishan Pandey who walks back for 15 runs from 9 balls. 2 big sixes in that inning. After 12 overs, Bagmati are 119 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Robin Joshi, the wicketkeeper batter, is the new man partnering Asutosh Giraiya in the middle. The over number 13 will be bowled by Subhash Bhandari. This time crunches off the back foot. As I said, it's either 6 or 4 or single or double for Asutosh Giraiya. No dot balls whatsoever. Very rare in his 36 ball inning. $120 is what Bagmati has got so far. Still 8 overs to come. 197 is the projected score. With this current run rate, can be more or can be less. That depends on how Gandaki will bowl. That is a tight single. Chance of a run out. No. Ishwar Chetri there. Slight fumble. Could have been a trouble for the batter. Robin Joshi running towards that danger end. Look at that. Once again off the back foot. Good punch. And will be a single. Three singles in this over. Good one from Subhash so far. Will be the fourth single. This time once again off the back foot will be another single. 5 in a row now. Subhash Bhandari will be happy with those singles. And will be a dot ball to end that economic over from Subhash Bhandari. What an over. Also ends his spell, just 22 runs. Brilliant spell from the young man. Bagmati Province are 124 for 4 after 13. Captain Bipin has handed a ball to Amrit Gurung for over number 14, and what a shot that was from Asutosh Giraiya. Still there is a man protecting that area, and will just be a single. This time cut away for a boundary. 4 runs after a long time. We saw 3 sixes in Kamal Paria's over, and Robin Joshi scores his first boundary. Much needed in the context of this game. We can see that in the replay as well. Outside off, cutting that ball, beating those fielders, easily running away for a boundary. Well, a loud appeal there, but in meantime they take an extra run there. Well, we were talking about when was the last boundary came for Bagmati province, the 4 to be more precise, when 4 runs were scored. It was in 8.5 overs. That was of Subhas Bhandari's over, and then no boundary, no 4 runs. In fact, 3 sixes came in Kamal Paria's over. .70 is the current run rate for Bagmati province. 194 is the projected score. Drifting down the leg side, wide called by the umpire. Well, only pinch hitters now left to bat. This is the last batting duo, a certified batter, because Sonu Devkota, Gautam Kisi, Ramnaresh Giri are the batters to come. All are pinch hitters, can hit the ball well. So this duo need to create that partnership till the 15-16 over at least. If so, they can go big after that. We haven't seen any 200 run mark so far in the tournament. 174 in the morning match posted by Madesh is the biggest one, but it's just the beginning of the tournament. We are in the second day only. It's a round robin tournament. Bir Ganeshman Singh National T20 Championship. 7 provinces are participating. Every team will face each other, and we are just up for the 4th match in the second day. This time pulls it, finds the man, will be a single. Subhas Bhandari. A bit of fun there from the young man. Umpire suggesting not to do so to young Subhas. Walks back to his fielding position. Maybe was creating some confusion in the batters. Swing, he's fumbling the ball, but that is not the case. Last ball of the 14th over coming up. Good drive. Oh, chance of a run out once again, but will not be. 11 runs from 3rd over of Amrit Gurung. 14th over comes to an end. Bagmati are 135 for 4. Ankit Neupane is the new bowler introduced to bowl the 15th over of the match. Well, just the 5th bowler introduced today. Kamal Pariyar, Subhas Bhandari have already done their job, completing their 4-over spell. Bipin Khatri has 1 left. Amrit Gurung too has 1 left. Sandeep Khatri Chhetri is the other bowling option for Bipin Khatri. Ankit Neupane has been trusted to bowl the death over. Targeting that stump straight away was another chance for the run out. But will be a single run instead. Well, also Nepalese national cricket team playing their last group stage match of ACC Men's Premier Cup today against Saudi Arabia. The match is currently going on and the ball is also going on outside the boundary. Asutosh Giraiya, what a shot that is, was going down the leg side. The ball targeting that leg stump. But Asutosh Giraiya is so comfortable in picking that up. 79 run is what Asutosh has made so far. 3 sixes. In fact, 4th one this. We saw one big clearing the ground. His previous shot. And will take some time to find the ball as well. This has been the story in this ground. Bagmati are 142 for 4. Well, we're back after the short delay. This time off the back foot. Will be a single run. Moves to 80 Asutosh Giraiya. 5 more overs still to be bowled in this game. Are we seeing the first century of the tournament? Bagmati province, they are going good, and I was talking about Nepal playing their last group stage match in ACC Premier Cup. They are also going good so far. Saudi Arabia has been restricted to 3 wickets. Well, that was a chance. That was a chance, but Ankit Neupane fails to catch that one in the follow through. Was firmly hit, was hit hard. Asutosh Giraiya has been dropped by Ankit Neupane at the score of 80. Nine runs from this over so far. What have we got from the bat of Asutosh Giraiya? Will be a single, a 6 and 4 singles. Also one drop catch by Ankit Nupane in this over. It's the end of the 15th over. 5 more over yet to come. Bagmati are 145 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Well, talking about Nepal's ACC Men's Premier Cup game against Saudi Arabia, it has been shortened to 8 over aside after a heavy rain yesterday. And currently Saudi Arabia, there are 44 for 3 in the 5th over. Nepal has done so good so far after electing to bowl first. And in meantime, the other pace bowler, medium pace bowler Sandeep Chetri has been introduced to bowl the 16th over of the match. Will be bowling from the golf course end. Short keeper placed. Deepak Dumre comes close to the stump. Asutosh Giraiya 19 away from that triple digit score, the first one in the tournament. We are in the 4th match of the Bir Ganeshman Singh National T20 Championship. Only 4 teams, Gandaki, Bagmati, Lumbini and Madhesh has played so far. Kosi, Karnali and Sudur Pasim yet to play. Starts with a single. Look at that, very well played, cheekily played there by Robin Joshi, just giving a direction to that ball, and ball does the rest, races away towards a boundary, much needed one. 150 up. Robin Joshi doing well so fast. 10 balls, 16 runs, 2 boundaries scored. Look at that, how easy, not easy definitely, but Robin Joshi made it look so easy. Good shot from the wicketkeeper batter. Half-footed appeal there from Sandeep. A tall man, strong man, Sandeep. We have heavily praised his batting ability, in fact hard hitting ability. We saw that in inter-province men's cricket as well in Bharatpur Chitwan. But the thing is, that was a small ground, that as compared to this one, a long boundary in this ground. That is why we haven't seen any big total so far. But Bagmati, they are cruising towards a big total. Projected score is 191. They will definitely earn that 200 run mark from here on. 2 balls left in this over. Swings big, another dot ball, precious one. 3 consecutive dot balls in the 16th over of the match. How good that is from Sandeep Khatri. Well, that is another dot ball to conclude that over. Excellently bowled by Sandeep Khatri after conceding that boundary. Just 5 runs from his first over. Bagmati Province are 150 for the loss of 4 wickets. Ankit Neupane will continue and has been slapped, but will just get 1 run. Asutosh Giraiya, that is not helping now. We have come to the death over of the match. His set batter in the crease, 46 ball, 83 run. He has been the difference between Gandaki and Bagmati. 7 fours, 4 sixes. Currently batting at 83, 17 away from that milestone. First century of this tournament. This time a slower one, but has been picked and will clear the boundary. Over the long on fielder, Arjun Kumar doing the surveillance there, but watches it sail over the boundary for 6 runs. Robin Joshi now joins the party. First maximum for him. 22 runs from 15 balls. Robin, look at that, was a cutter outside of stump and has been picked well by the wicketkeeper batter. He has been playing as the finisher role. This time a lower full toss, targeting that block hole, looking for the second run, and they will make it. A quick running between the wicket. A great clapping there from the Bagmati dugout as well for that run. Good run by these pair. Oh, this time very well fielded in the follow through by Ankit Neupane. Precious dot ball. 9 runs from this over so far. This time wax it over the mid-wicket region for another 6. Umpire has more stretching to do. Will be the second 6 of the over. 15 runs already from this one. Good over this is turning out to be for Bagmati Province. Last ball of the over. We'll end the over with a single. Over number 17 comes to an end. 16 run from Ankit Neupane's over. Bagmati are 166 for 4. Well, wide and a single to start the over. That brings Asutosh Giraiya, the set batter, in the crease. A loud appeal there from the bowler has been given as the leg byes. This time plays it towards that cow corner region. Fielder comes quick and collects that ball. Will be a single. This time Asutosh Giraiya trying to go big. Gets an ace and will be a single. Moves to 84. A clinical over once again from Sandeep Khatri despite conceding wide in the first ball. 5 runs from this over. 2 balls yet to be bowled. Robin Joshi on strike, swings that big. Will not be more than 1. So far so good from Sandeep Khatri in this over. No boundaries conceded, only singles. This time plays very well, but there is a fielder protecting that area, and it will be single indeed to conclude the over number 18 as well. Good over from Sandeep Khatri. Bagmati are 173 for 4. Well, Amrit Gurung will be bowling the 19th over and will be welcomed by a big 6 from the bat of Asutosh Giraiya. Moves to the nervous 90. Asutosh Giraiya 91. 50 balls he has played. 91 is what Asutosh Hiraiya has got. Opening the inning was looking good from the start of the inning. Played some few crunchy shots. Well, a precious dot ball this time, was swinging a big one, so was looking for a big one once again. Asutosh Hiraiya. Well, this has been dropped. Asutosh Hiraiya has been dropped at 91 this time. Arjun Kumar fielding at long on reason. Asutosh Hiraiya gets a life at 91. A sight of relief for the opener. And Robin Joshi in the strike, swings big as well, will not get anything. It is a dot ball. 6 to start with, but since then Amrit Gurung has done good work. 1 run from 3 balls. Comes across, lower ball, plays that well, but will be collected by the fielder. 2 more runs to Bagmati's account. They have moved to 182 runs after that couple of runs. How many they can get from the remaining 7 balls? Can Asutosh Hiraiya reach to the triple figure? This time plays big, will be some catching to do, and this time Subhash Bhandari makes no mistake. Simple catch for the young man fielding at long off region. Robin Joshi departs, and it's the loss of 5th wicket for Bagmati Province. 182 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. Good cameo from Robin Joshi comes to an end. 36 runs is what he made from 25 balls. 2 fours, 2 big sixes in his knock. And with 1 over to go, Bagmati are 182 for 5. Well, last over of the match will be bowled by Sandeep Khatri. Asutosh on strike on 92. Goes big and big enough for a 6. Moves to 98 with that 6. We are witnessing one of the great T20 inning from the bat of Asutosh Hiraiya. 98 is what he has got. 5 balls more to go in this last over of the game. Important 6 runs. Can he reach to that triple digit mark? First century of the tournament, has played well. Will be looking for 2. A slight fumble there, and yes, Asutosh jumps in a joy in the air, punches the air. That is the celebration. Look at that. A happy man. Asutosh Hiraiya completes his century. First century of the tournament comes in the 4th match from the bat of the talented Asutosh Hiraiya. Well, what an inning this has been. Opened the inning and is now carrying the bat. 100 runs, 54 balls, 7 fours, 6 big sixes in this inning. Oh, this was a brilliantly executed Yorker from Sandeep Khatri, hitting that block hole. Good comeback from Khatri after conceding 6 and a couple of runs. Well, what an inning this has been. Asutosh Giraiya. Words are not enough to describe the greatness of this inning. Batting first, Bagmati Province. This is the highest total in the tournament so far as well. And this time Sonu Devkota swings well and swings that pretty good. That is another 6. And 194 is what Bagmati has reached with that big 6. Well, that was in the slot, and Sonu Devkota, the pinch hitter, will not miss any chance in this. $197, I beg your pardon, is what Gandaki have reached after that 6. 2 more balls yet to be bowled. Sandeep Khatri, Sonu Devkota on strike, has only played 1 ball, enough for him to pounce that over the boundary. Will take some time to find that ball. Excitement building in the commentary box as well. What a display of power hitting. Sandeep Khatri has been good so far in his 2 overs, but 15 runs already from this one. Second last ball of the inning. Sandeep Khatri against Sonu Devkota will swing that. They are looking for the second run. Asutosh Giraiya says, no, I am facing the last ball of the inning. Last ball of the inning coming up. Can Bagmati reach to that 200 run mark? That's high in the air. High in the air. A bit of fumble there, and at the end, a good catch there by the fielder Dinesh Budamagar, fielding there at the deep. Few fumble, few juggle, and at the end, it's what Gandaki needed, a wicket. Asutosh Giraiya departs in the last ball of the inning. We can see that in the replay. He was definitely going for that shot. Swings big, high in the air. Dinesh Budamagar underneath it. And look at that. A fumble. 1, 2, 3, 4. And finally in the 5th attempt, Dinesh Budamagar holds on to that. Bagmati will be very, very happy with the score they have put on. 196 runs for the loss of 6 wickets. Bagmati Province, they are a happy team. Asutosh Giraiya, what an inning from the opener. Asutosh Giraiya, 56 ball, 101 runs, strike rate of 187 fours and 6 big sixes in that inning. So 199 is what Gandaki Province will be looking for. And that is the batting card. Look at that, Asutosh Giraiya right on top, 101 runs. Reed Gautam was dismissed quickly, followed by Subh Kansaka. Adil Khan contributing 19 runs. Ishan Pandey played that cameo of 15 runs. Robin Joshi doing very good work, 36 runs from 25 balls. And Sonu Devkota at the end smacked 1-6. And look at that partnership. Asutosh Giraiya involved everyone. With everyone, each one of that, 38 runs was the opening partnership. 50 runs between Asutosh Giraiya and Adil Khan for the 3rd wicket. And it was 63 runs which changed the game for Bagmati Province. Robin Joshi and Asutosh Giraiya sharing that total. And it's the bowling card. Bipin Khatri, expensive 3 over 38, 1 wicket. Kamal Pariyar also expensive despite picking up 2 wickets. Amrit Gurung was okay, 36, 2 wickets. And Subhas Bhandari, 22 runs conceded, no wicket taken. Good bowling from the young man. Ankit Neupani bowling at the death, conceded 26, while Sandeep Khatri had a good 2 overs, but an expensive one for him at last as well. That is the match summary after the first inning. Bagmati Provians opting to bat first, 198 runs for the loss of 6 wickets. Asutosh Gireya, the top scorer with the first century of this tournament. And Gandaki Province will be looking for 199 runs, and we will be coming up shortly with the chase. Till then, we will leave you with the highlights of the first inning.
Well, welcome back once again to one and all watching us live on Customer television, as well as the digital feed of Ganeshman Singh Foundation and Customer television as well. We are in the day number 2 of Bir Ganeshman Singh Cup National T20 Cricket Championship 2081. Is the match number 4 of the tournament. Bagmati Province taking on Gandaki Province. Bagmati, they won the toss. Captain Reed Gautam, without any hesitation, he decided to bat first. And the batsman, especially Asutosh Kireya, what a magnificent century from the lad. Bagmati, they have done their work with the bat. Now time for the bowler to defend those runs. Up here in the commentary box, it's me, Bipul Batra, and joining me shortly will be Sandeep Powder. It will be an exciting chase for Gandaki Province. They lost their previous encounter against Madhya Province yesterday. They are currently going through a very good patch of form. Talking about Gandaki Province, they recently won gold medal in the Inter-Province Men's Cricket Tournament held in Bharatpur, Chitwan. They will certainly look to continue the momentum, but for now, the bowlers will have to do their job. They have a good and depth in bowling lineup as well. Ram Naresh Giri, Gautam Kesi, Sonu Dipkota, Subhas Khatri, they have variety in their bowling as well. It will all depend on their bowlers and the fielders. Now, can they stop Gandaki Province from chasing a big score? Or will Gandaki Province and their young batting lineup stun Bagmati today once again? Let me remind you, Bagmati Province have got some trouble against Gandaki in the recent past. They were defeated by Gandaki Province in the first match of the Inter-Province Men's National T20 Tournament, which was in the knockout format, and the loss knocked Bagmati out of the champion in Chitwan. Prior to that, Bagmati Province, they lost the match against Gandaki Province in the Men's PM Cup 2024, which posed a threat, a halt in their race to the final during the PM Cup campaign as well. So it has been a 2-0 encounter if we talk about the last two matches between these two sides. But time for Bagmati to redeem their previous two losses. First ball of the chase coming up shortly. Reason Dakal will start the proceedings. And right away, right in the money, Reason Dakal targeting the body. Arjun Kumal, young talented opener alongside Ishwar Chetri there. Reason Dakal opening the bowling for Bagmati Province. Experienced campaigner now, has been a part of Bagmati Province for a long time. Hails from Hetauda, Makwanpur. Very few cricketers from that region have come on to play for the provincial team. Mainly Ram Naresh Giri there, who also hails from that region. Then we have Reason Dakal. We had another young and talented batsman, Suman Sunar, who also came from that region, played for Bagmati Province in a couple of tournaments. Oh, this time tries to go towards the leg side, close the face of the bat too early, and it's a wicket. First wicket down for Gandaki Province, and it's Reason Dakal, the experienced campaigner Reason Dakal, who sends back Ishwar Chetri. And with this wicket, it's time to welcome Sandeep Paudel in the commentary box. Welcome, Sandeep. Good start for Bagmati with the ball as well.
Yes, thank you, Bipul. And we were talking yesterday also, top 3 batters of Gandaki has been the strength for them. But once again, Ishwar Chetri departs cheaply. Just 1 run to his account. Gandaki has lost an early wicket in a big chase.
Indeed, it is a big chase. Chasing 199 in T20 tournament is never easy.
especially in a ground which has a big boundary. Mulpani do have a big boundary here because they are recently coming after playing in a small ground at Gautam Buddha International Cricket Stadium. Small ground, we saw big totals. 200 was easy there, but not in the case here in Kathmandu.
Well, the batsmen from Gandaki Province, the young batting lineup of Gandaki Province, they will have to learn from the pattern which Asutosh Ghirei adapted today. He was attacking the ball which were in his arc. He was punishing them when the ball was in his radar. Also respecting the balls which are in good areas.
Well, the good thing about that inning was there was very less dot ball in that inning. He was converting it into a single. Even the hard balls, he was just tapping, punching towards that vacant region for a single. That is what I liked the most about that inning.
Exactly, we talk about the aggressiveness of the batsmen in T20 cricket, but at the same time you cannot forget about how important those single and double can be. They are a crucial part of the game even in T20 cricket. This time steps out a couple of times and then punches it towards the mid-off. Just a single for Deepak Dumbre. Deepak Dumbre yesterday against Madhya Province, he was out for a golden duck. Today he will have a big role to play alongside Arjun Kumar.
Will be interesting to see the intent of Arjun Kumar as well in this big chase, because they are chasing 199 runs. Already lost 1 wicket in form of Ishwar Chetri.
And talking about the bowling attack of Bagmati Sandeep, they have depth in their bowling. They have left arm medium pacer in form of Reezan Dakal. They have right arm medium pacer. In fact, two of them in form of Gautam Kesi and Ram Naresh Giri. Ram Naresh Giri will obviously look to swing the ball early on. And then they have a leg spinner in Sonu Devkota, left arm spinner in Subhash Khatri. Captain Reet Gautam and Ishan Pandey both can throw down a bit of off spin as well if they need that. So they have plenty of depth in the bowling attack, plenty of variety in the bowling attack. It will be interesting on how the captain Reet utilizes his resources.
Exactly, well pointed out, Bipul. And that concludes the first over, an eventful one in the context of Bagmati Province. 4 runs and a wicket in that.
Well, a good start for Bagmati Province with the ball as well. Reezan Dakal producing a wicket in his very first over. He sent back Ishwar Chetri, beg your pardon, in the first over. Now it will be Ram Naresh Giri from the golf course end. And as I said earlier, Ram Naresh will obviously look to swing the ball, which is his biggest strength. If there's a bit of swing in the condition, if the condition is likely where he can swing the ball, Ram Naresh can be very, very lethal as well. I still remember that 2019 edition of the Prime Minister Cup Men's National Cricket Tournament. Oh, outside edge this time. Fine ace, and it will run down towards the third man region for a boundary. Welcome boundary for Deepak Dumbre and Gandaki Province. Not exactly what Deepak intended, but exactly the same result that he was looking for.
Well, a slip fielder could have made the difference there. A second slip or even third slip, but we don't see that often in T20 cricket. That is why it runs down for a boundary.
Exactly. You mentioned a very good point, Sandeep. Captains, even the team management, they do not like to attack too much with the ball when it comes to T20 cricket. They switch back very quickly to defensive mode. If you think from the perspective of Bagmati Province currently, we have made 198 on the board. 199 is what the opposition team is chasing down. You already have got 1 wicket in the very first over itself. You can attack, you can bring in a slip, you can bring in fielder at catching position, but you don't see that too often. The risk factor especially in this format of the game. Captains and the team management, they tend to avoid that, and in doing so, what do? You lose an opportunity of taking yet another wicket.
Well, there is definitely a risk on that because batters can open their hand and grow their confidence with a big shot, because bringing in one slip will definitely vacant one region of the fielding area. So that could be the reason that he opts not to put a fielder on slip position there. But definitely a good point you mentioned, Bipul.
Ramnaresgiri certainly doesn't look happy. He's talking with the fielder. I think he wants the mid-off fielder to be a bit up inside the circle, not exactly in the 30-yard. Oh, that was a good shot, but it's straight into the hand of the fielder, Adil Khan there. Doing the right things at the short cover region. Well, Uttam Thapamagar is seen with the gloves today. Robin Joshi not giving, surely because of that incident which happened while Robin was batting. The ball came and hit just beneath his knee there.
Has been an eventful over for Ramnaresgiri. 4 runs came in the first ball and then 3 consecutive dot balls. Will be a 4th one? No. A good single taken there. Good running between the wicket. Both youngsters out in the middle. Both were the part of Nepalese under-19 team in that famous under-19 World Cup in South Africa.
Arjun Kumar, what an inning he played. Almost was in the verge of being the first ever Nepalese cricketer to score a century in the under-19 World Cup. But not to happen, so he was dismissed in the nervous 90s. Meanwhile, Nepal is facing today against Saudi Arabia in the ACC Men's Premier Cup, which is also the qualifying event for the ACC Asia Cup, and they are not certainly at a good position, losing early wickets while chasing the target in a shortened game. Gulshan Jha and Dipendra Singh Airi are currently batting out in the middle, with Nepal making 16 for 3.
But the good thing is they have already qualified as the group winner from Group A. So that loss, even in a worst case scenario, will not affect anything.
Well, we can't say so early, Sandeep, because we all know Nepal cricket and its stories. Rightly mentioned as the cardiac kids. Anything can happen, especially if the tiger, Dipendra Singh Airi, is still batting in the middle. But coming back to the Mulpani right away from Oman Cricket Academy, it's Gandaki province here at Mulpani who are chasing a big target. Rizan Dakal, this time he was drifting towards the leg stump and punished by Deepak Dumre. Good shot there. Yet another boundary for the young man.
The mid-wicket fielder that was very close to the stump, short mid-wicket we can say, and pounces that over the head of Adil Khan, who was fielding there, and has been pushed back right after that shot. Look at that. 4 runs to start with.
No chance whatsoever for Adil Khan there. That was punished very, very hard off the bat. Reason offers good pace as well. So if you can time the ball, then you can produce those kind of shots. Once again, trying to play towards the leg side. There's a fielder out there. Single to Deepak Dumre. It's good cricket. Single right after the boundary. The main thing, once again, Sandeep, again the talking point about the batting lineup of Gandaki would be how consistently and their young batsmen, especially the young middle order, can perform. I've said so yesterday as well while they were batting. The top order is not a big issue. Their finishing is not a big issue. You have good quality player in the top order as well. You have some good player in down there to do the finishing job as well. But how well can the middle order perform? That's an issue for Gandaki province, and that's a very good ball from Rizan Dakal. One bounce for the over, indicated by the umpire. And it is good thinking as well from Bagmati province. Looks like they have planned well. We all know Arjun Kumar, while trying to pull the ball, especially if you are offering that short ball to Arjun Kumar, at times he can be vulnerable. We have seen his pull shots and hook shots not being connected as properly as he would like to. And the main reason for that is, if you notice, while Arjun is trying to pull or hook the ball, he takes his eyes off the ball. That's surely one area which the bowler can target. Now comes round the wicket.
Well, also not a tall guy, Arjun Kumar. He's a offside heavy player, so good in that cover, extra cover region. His drives are so treat to watch, also those cut shots.
Well, talking about Arjun Kumar, Sandeep, if you want to get Arjun out quickly, and if you have a left arm medium pacer in your team, one option can be you ask your left arm spinner not to come round the wicket but still stay over the wicket, and then ask him to drive from the off stump region early on. If you get a bit of inward movement, then you can trap Arjun. We have seen that plenty of time. This time tries to go down and successes in that as well. What a shot! What a shot from the young batsman Arjun Kumar. First six of the inning.
Premeditated, isn't it? Look at him, goes across the stump and over the long on region for a six. First six of the second inning.
Well, I was talking about the same thing. If you come round the wicket as a left arm medium pacer, then Arjun will surely enjoy that angle. As you rightly said, Sandeep, he is an offside heavy player. He loves those cover area and point area. He can go down when needed, just like that in the last delivery. So it's better as in left arm medium pacer if you can stay over the wicket and trying to bring the ball back towards him and ask him to drive from there, because we have seen that while trying to play the shot towards the offside, Arjun tries to give room to himself, and that has been a small bit of area where bowler can dominate against Arjun Kumar. Plenty of that will be discussed in the next over, but for now, after 3 overs, Gandaki Pro wins. They are 20 for 1. Ramnaresh Giri will continue to bowl from the golf course end. Well, the last tournament that was held here at the Mulbani Cricket Ground, Sandeep, it was the Men's Prime Minister Cup prior to that Nepal A Canada series. And we saw plenty of movement for the medium pacer, especially operating from the golf course end. But right after that tournament, that is the Prime Minister Cup Men's National Cricket Tournament, the pitch was undertaken through some major changes, especially after the head curator here, Mr. Abdul Al Mamun from Bangladesh, coming in and starting his operation here. Now all of a sudden it has converted into a batting paradise.
Well, previously we have seen left arm spinners dominating in this ground in Men's PM Cup. Usually it is a low score ground, under hundreds. We're also seen defending in a 50 over game, but now all of a sudden after the arrival of curator, this has been prepared very well and is now a batting pitch.
Yeah, I still remember being here in the commentary box during the Prime Minister Cup, and my co-commentator Mr. Raju Basnath, I still recall him telling the story that we lost a match where we were just chasing some 70 odd runs. Tribhuvan Army Club actually defended those 70 odd runs against Bagmati province in the very ground. That was a long back. The story had changed now. The pitch has undergone through the major changes and now it's a very good batting surface whatsoever. Once again Arjun Kumar trying to hit that ball towards the offside. Arjun has been trying to rely more on his power rather than the timing today. Not been much successful except that one big six which he hit against Reason Dagal in the last over. And it will be difficult to hit Ramnaresh Giri as well because he doesn't offer that pace at all. If you compare the speed of Ramnaresh Giri and someone like Reason Dagal who is operating from the other end, you will find a major difference in between them. Once again you can see no pace at all. Arjun trying to hit that ball too hard. 3 under-19 national team player in the frame there, who played together in that under-19 World Cup in South Africa. Deepak Dumbre and Arjun Kumar batting for Gandaki Province, and it's Uttam Thapamagar with the glove for Bagmati today, who was also the part of under-19 team in South Africa, did the wicket-keeping job there before Bipin Rawal played.
Well, Uttam was dropped for today's match, but is keeping now as a substitute fielder.
Oh, in the same time, there's another wicket. This time it's Ram Naresh Giri, and as I was saying, Arjun Kumar today in this inning, he has been trying to hit the ball too hard, not focusing on timing at all. Once again, he repeats the same. There was plenty of room to play that shot outside of stump, no pace at all from Ram Naresh Giri, and Arjun Kumar, in trying to go over that mid-off region, fails and hits it straight into the hand of the fielder there. Second wicket down for Gandaki Province. It's the danger man Arjun Kumar who has to walk back cheaply once again. Just 9 runs of 11 ball and a wicket for Ram Naresh Giri. BAGMATI Province, they're all over the Gandaki Province now.
Well, after the departure of Arjun Kumar, it's Dinesh Budamagar who arrives in the crease at number 4.
Wicket for Reezan Dakal, wicket for Ram Naresh Giri, a century for Asutosh Kiraiya. Everything going good for BAGMATI Province today. Dinesh clips it towards the square leg. Reezan will be a single. In fact, they will come back for the second run and complete it as well. Good running between the wicket. Dinesh was running himself towards the danger end, but at the end he manages to complete that run. 2 runs taken there. 5 runs of the over and an important wicket of Arjun Kumar from it. Good over from Ram Naresh Giri. After 4 overs, Gandaki Province are 25 for 2. Change in the bowling, and straight away Deepak Dumre says welcome Gautam to the bowling crease with a boundary.
Well, both pacers, Reezan and Ram Naresh, did well, and it was time for Gautam Casey to sign, but it's the other way instead. Deepak Dumre welcomes him with a boundary. Was going down the leg, clipped away easily, 4 runs.
That was a good shot as well. Relied more on timing rather than the power. Deepak Dumre is a talented young batsman. He can play those long innings. We have seen that already. Good comeback from Gautam. That was what he was trying to bowl in the first ball as well. Oh, not the kind of fielding that BAGMATI are looking for, and Gautam is looking for especially. Already conceded 4 of the first ball. Now yet another single brings Dinesh Budamagar on his strike. Gandaki Province will need some good hitting from their batsmen. 169 is what they are yet to make. Well, Deepak Dumre, as I just mentioned, that he can play long innings, he can play those anchor innings. But someone will have to come and play that cameo. A quick fire cameo which can help reduce the pressure of Deepak Dumre as well. And Dinesh Budamagar is saying that, well, I can do that for you. Signaled as leg buys, but Gandaki Province will be happy with the 4 runs.
Well, much needed boundary. Dinesh Budamagar would have been happy. Well, just clip the thigh pad of Dinesh Budamagar. Nevertheless, 4 runs in account of Gandaki Province. They are chasing a big target. One batter especially need to play that ankle role, need to drive that inning long. Who will do it? Deepak Dumre, Dinesh Budamagar, a bit of batting yet to come.
Once again played that towards the leg side. The fielder will just collect the ball from outside the boundary and send it back. Yet another boundary, third of the over. It's an expensive over. It's a big over for Gandaki Province. Gautam KC. Nothing much wrong with the delivery. He was trying to target the stump, but the wrist of Dinesh Budamagar helping it towards the leg side.
Well, Captain Reed Gautam bringing Gautam KC after a good bowling display from both pacers, Ram Naresh Giri and Rizan Dhakal, but has been expensive in his first over. 12 runs so far, 2 balls yet to come.
Well, talking about the bowling ability of Gautam KC as well, Sandeep, he is another bowler who relies more on his swing rather than the pace. Even Gautam won't offer much of pace like Rizan Dhakal does. If there's a swinging condition, if it's a morning condition and Bagmati are bowling first, they tend to have a good outing in those conditions because of the kind of bowling attack they have in form of Gautam KC and Ram Naresh Giri. This time pitched up outside of stump, was trying to go down the ground, not the kind of connection that Dinesh was looking for, and good fielding in the long on region.
Ram Naresh Giri fielding there. Good effort by him to save 2 runs. Nevertheless, it's end of the 5th over as well. Gandaki Province 40 for 2.
Well, 15 runs of the last over from Gautam KC. Gandaki Province all of a sudden they are 40 for 2. Ram Naresh Giri, he will continue from the golf course end. Subhash Khatri there doing the fielding work. Subhash Khatri has got chance this time in Bagmati team as well. Bagmati Province has the luxury of selecting spinner from the bunch of bowlers they have. They have someone like Surya Tamang if you are looking for a left arm spinner. Subhash Khatri is there, Krijan Gurung is there. Top 3 left arm spinners for Bagmati Province. And then if you are looking for a leg spinner, you have Sonu Depkota, who also can be very handy with the bat.
We saw that in the first inning as well. Smacked a 6 in his very first ball.
And apart from Sonu, Bagmati Province also have the luxury of selecting Tilak Bhandari, the under 19 leg spinner. Bowling hasn't been much of an issue for Bagmati Province. It's actually their batting which has to be consistent if they want to perform well and good. Even Ram Naresh Giri is making a comeback after a bit of time. He missed the last men's Prime Minister Cup tournament and then was called in the team for the Indo-Nepal Championship in Chitwan. Now also has been a part of Bagmati team in the ongoing Bir Ganeshman Singh Cup National T20 Cricket Championship. He's a utility cricketer, especially in the 50 over format. In the swinging condition, he can be very good with the new ball. And we have seen that as well. Even Bagmati Province, they used him mostly in the power play with the new ball. This time, Deepak Dumre trying to play it towards the leg side. It was an outside edge there. closing the face of the bat too early, trying to bring that wrist into the play. But Ishan Pandey, Dr. Ishan Pandey makes no mess of it. Safe ends and well taken there. Third wicket down for Gandaki Province.
And guess who? It's Deepak Dumre who will have to make his way towards the pavilion. A much important wicket for Bagmati Province. Ram Naresh Giri gets his second wicket of the match. He has taken by Ishan Pandey. In fact, Dr. Ishan Pandey, like people said, departs for 18, 3 boundaries in that inning.
I've given a lot of name for Ishan, even he complains with me about those things. I keep on calling him Dr. Ishan Pandey. I had given the name of him as Ishan Saklin Pandey during the Men's PM Cup for the kind of off-spin bowling that he was doing.
Well, he was very successful in that campaign. Also picked up a 5-wicket haul.
Just today afternoon, in fact, Ishan was complaining me, when will you call me by my original name? Well, second wicket for Ram Naresh Giri. Wasn't much successful in the previous game against.
It was against Madhya Province, people.
Yeah, it was against Madhya Province where he was not much successful, but today he has done well.
Doing a right job there. Well, it's Sandeep Khatri, the tall and powerful man, arriving in the crease before power play. His natural game is to swing hard. He's a finisher kind of player, but he's in the middle already during the power plays. Will need to play a long inning if they want to win the first match of the tournament. Yesterday also they were beaten by Lumbini Province, and in meantime it's the end of the first power play. Gandaki Province, they are in trouble, 43 for 3 while chasing a big target of 199. Well, Subhas Khatri is the new bowler introduced right after the power play. Was expensive while bowling in the power play in the previous match, but will look for a good bowling spell this time around. Subhas.
Yeah, he's a talented young left-arm spinner, very hard-working cricketer. One of those players from Bagmati Province which I have seen growing up closely.
Well, interestingly, people, Subhas and me has also played in the same team during the President Cup. That was in 2018-19, I reckon.
Yeah, it was the President running sailed in 2018 in Birgans, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, in Birgans it was a selection round, and the whole tournament that was played, the cricket tournament that was played in TU cricket ground itself. And more interestingly, the one guy among this Bagmati team was the captain of that team. Can you guess who? Giving you a more hint, he is the pace man.
Has to be Ram Naresh Giri.
Well, it was an under 19 tournament, that is why not Ram Naresh Giri. We will talk that later. It's meanwhile a wicket there for Bagmati Province.
Yeah, Subhas Khatri. After that, After that previous encounter against Madhes, he has done well today, started well today. He's been bowling well, not conceding much of opportunity for the batsman, and in the meantime, they were trying to go for that cheeky single. Lack of communication between the two batsmen, and Gandaki Province, they will lose their 5th wicket, in fact, the 4th wicket. 46 for 4 now, in all sort of trouble, chasing a big target. Dinesh Budamagar has to walk back for 11 of 9 balls. Gandaki Province, they are 46 for 4. "46 for 4, Subhash Khatri conceded 3 runs, not a wicket to his name. That was in form of a run out, but we're talking about the early days. Sandeep was talking about the early days of Subhash Khatri and him playing together. That was the President running silt in 2018.
And I gave you a task of guessing my captain. He's playing today. A second chance for you people. Can you guess?
Obviously has to be Gautam Kesi, because I don't remember anyone else from this team who were a part of the team back then.
Well, you are good at guessing, because that is a correct answer indeed. Gautam led that tournament. It was Central Development Region, 5 teams participating, and he led well, but we were obviously not victorious in that tournament. But Subhash did well in that one, and has been in the scene for Bagmati Province since then.
Well, a team whose medium pace bowling relies on Sandeep, I can't expect much of good result coming for them. We'll continue to talk about that in the next over. After 7, it's 47 for 4. Well, Gautam Kesi is continuing from the golf course end. 11 runs conceded in his first over. In fact, Gandaki Province, they yielded 15 in the first over from Gautam Kesi, but 4 of them were as byes.
Well, that was a bit harsh from people on me in the last over, but I will take that, because I didn't do well in that tournament either. And Gautam Kesi will continue. Arjun Rayamaji playing today, was not playing yesterday.
Once again, lapses in the field from Bagmati Province. There was no one backing up that, and Gandaki Province will take 5 runs from that ball. 50 runs up for Gandaki Province in the 8th over. It's not been that kind of start for them. The top order is struggling to get the start today. All of their experienced campaigner, Arjun Kumar, Deepak Dumre, they failed to score today.
And that will be interesting to see in the replay as well. 5 runs added to Gandaki's account from the overthrow.
The second overthrow of the inning so far from Bagmati Province.
How happy are the batters getting runs to their account from the overthrow? Because you run 1, overthrow, you get 4 more runs, that is added to your account. Easy runs.
Yeah, and also the credit has to go to the batsmen, because there was never a single run there, but they decided to take that. They were quick enough to make that single. Adding a pressure on the fielder, and then the fielder throwing the ball up, but there was no one backing up that. Arjun Rayamazi has got chance today. Left-handed batsman in the middle order for Gandaki Province. They don't have much of a left-handed option. All I can remember is Samir Kandil being one who bats on top of the order, the wicket-keeper batsman. Now Arjun Rayamazi in the middle order. And this might be an option to encounter the leg spin and left arm spin that Bagmati Province will bowl. But he will have to do more than that today. In fact, it's a very good shot right there from Sandeep Khatri. Showing his class, timed well, placed well, and he will yield 4 runs for that.
Easily guided, patiently guided, was staying in his crease till the end. Knew the fielder where exactly was and placed it beautifully for 4 runs.
Well, not a good ball from Gautam Kessi as well. Considering that you have your third man inside the 30-yard circle, you can't offer much width to the batsman. That's culprit of doing so. And guided easily there by Sandeep Khatri. A cheeky shot there, but Sandeep, let me remind you, he has that strength as well. He can whack the ball well. We saw that in the final of Inter-Province Men's National T20 Tournament in Chitwan, where he played a quick fire cameo towards the latter part of the inning, helping his side to win the gold medal against Madhya Province in the final match.
Well, he scored a half century in the final match. Also made some good contributions with the bat in the later half of the tournament. 12 ball, 27 in one match. Also a good cameo in the semi-final match, I remember. Good hard hitter of the ball, Sandeep.
This time once again off cutter from Gautam Kessi. He has learned his lesson. He knows if you offer pace in this wicket, the batsman will smack you. The way to go here is not to offer pace at all. After 8 overs, Gandaki Province there, 58 for 4. Well, after 8 overs, Gandaki Province are 58 for 4. Subhash Khatri will bowl his second over. And to one and all, the update from Oman is that Nepal, there's one short sigh of a victory, and in fact, as soon as I say this, Nepal has won the game against Saudi Arabia in the last group game of the ACC Men's Premier Cup T20 cricket tournament. They've registered a 6-wicket victory over Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Good little cameo from Gulshan Shah, Rohit Kumar Paudel, Dipendra Singh Airi. All of 3 batsmen doing their job well. And Nepal, they have entered into the semi-final contest as an undefeated team.
And they will need to remain unbeaten if they want to play that Asia Cup. And in the meantime, a boundary from Arjun Rayamazi's bat.
Well, that was short and wide from Subhash Khatri. Not a good ball at all. He was trying to fire that one. In fact, not that much short, but still the width was there which helped Arjun Rayamazi. It's never an easy job for a left-arm spinner to bowl against the left-handed batsman. And I was pointing about the same thing, that Gandaki Province can use Arjun Rayamazi to encounter the left-arm spin, and this time, no sir, says Subhash Khatri. A good comeback after being hit for 4 runs. Arjun Rayamazi has been sent back. It's yet another nail in the coffin of Gandaki Province. 5th wicket down now. Arjun Rayamazi, he was trying to go towards that big mid-wicket region.
Well, that will give a big confidence to Subhash Khatri as well. Was expensive yesterday, didn't get any wicket, and today was good in the first over and picks up 1 wicket in the second over. Gandaki province, their ship is sinking. 63 for 5.
63 for 5. It's Arjun Rayamazi who has to walk back. The left-handed batsman. He could have been a key role player in this chase, especially given the fact that Gandaki province, they don't have the option of left-handed batsmen, and we all know at least 8 overs of left arm and leg spin can be operated by Bagmati province, as 2 of the spinner Subhash Khatri and Sonu Devkota are left arm spinner and a leg spinner. Not the kind of matchup that team usually look for from bowling perspective. In T20 cricket, we see teams, they tend not to bowl either left arm spinner or even leg spinner to the left-handed batsman. But good little move by Rit Gautam, challenging the batsman to take the risks against his left arm spinner. That was arm ball from Subhash Khatri. Amrit Gurung flicks it towards the short 45. Single taken there. Oh, once again lapse in the fielding there. Thankfully there was another fielder to back it up. It's been a good over from Subhash Khatri, especially the way he has came back after getting smacked for that boundary in the second ball. Building in confidence, it's Subhash Khatri after that wicket. That was in the good spot as well. Not giving any room at all, not offering pace at all. After 9 overs, Gandaki province, they are 64 for 5. Change in bowling for Gandaki Bagmati province, beg your pardon, is the leg spinner Sonu Devkota who has been introduced. He smacked a huge 6 in the first inning while he was batting. Now he has a job to do with the ball, but he'll be happy because his other fellows have already started well. Not the kind of start for him, drifting down the leg stump. Sonu Devkota relies heavily on his confidence. If he is confident, if he is feeling the ball well in his hand, then he can be a lethal leg spinner as well, as that sharp googly as well. But this time once again throws it down the leg side, called as a wide. The batsman will take another extra run.
Well, people, we saw both chasing teams winning in yesterday's match, and in the first match of today, match day 2, this province won while batting first, and Bagmati province, they are also on the verge of winning.
Yet another wide ball from Sonu. Clearly hasn't loosened up still. The ball isn't coming out of his hand nicely. He's one spinner who relies heavily on his rhythm. Oh, this time it was targeted towards the stump, but it was so full that Sandeep Khatri, he got an opportunity to smack that, and he smacked rightly over the side screen. Use it.
And once again will take some time to find that ball because of that mammoth hit. Look at that, clearing the ground. Groundsman has been busy today.
And in the meantime, the on-field umpire has decided to take the drinks, so he'll return back with the chase of Gandaki province. After the short drinks break, after 9.2 overs, Gandaki, they're 73 for 5. Well, we're back with the chase after the short drinks break. The ball has been brought back. Sonu Depkota clearly not looking in rhythm. 9 runs considered already of just 2 balls. Too wide in between those. We'll have to come back strongly because Bagmati Province, they don't want the momentum to shift back towards Gandaki Province, and in fact Gandaki Province will still be hopeful of chasing this target until and unless there is Sandeep Khatri batting in the center for them. This was a googly, but surely drifting down the leg stump. Umpire mentioning that it was going down.
Sandeep Khatri, different role to play in today's match because normally he comes and whacks those balls over the boundary rope and lifts the crease, but today we'll have to play a long inning.
It's been 3 googlies in a row from Sonu Depkota now. Clearly his plan is to make Sandeep hit towards the leg side, which is the longer side, but Sandeep has different plans. This was peaceful once again in the arc of Sandeep Khatri, and he smacked in similar fashion like the last one. Once again outside of stump. This was a straighter one, and no problem whatsoever for the young batsman of Gandaki Province. Second 6 of the over.
And Sandeep was premeditated. This wouldn't be a googly because too many in this one, so that well prepared for that one and smacks it over long off region for another 6 run.
79 for 5 the scoreboard for Gandaki Province. We are in the 10th over of the second inning. Bagmati Province, they made a big score, 179, in fact 197 in fact, beg your pardon, in the first inning, courtesy of that exceptional century from Ashutosh Giraiya. The asking rate is still 11.8, but if Sandeep Khatri bats in this fashion for few overs from here on, Gandaki will surely feel that. They are still in the game, they are still in the context. A shorter one drifting down the leg stump, wide called by the umpire once again. It's been a horrible over from Sonu Devkota. Sonu Devkota, he will have to find his spot quickly here. Oh, that's a good comeback. That's a good comeback. Your team wants you to be bowling there consistently. 16 run of Sonu Devkota over, and after 10 overs, we are halfway through the chase. Gandaki Province 80 for 5. Well, Subhash Khatri is into his third over now. He's bowled well today. Just 10 runs conceded, 1 wicket taken. And Amrit Gurung will have to play an anchor role here. We all know Amrit Gurung, he can whack the ball as well. He can hit those big shots. But the need of the hour is he will have to play the second fiddle role with Sandeep Khatri, which is smacking well from one end.
Both same kind of batters, come and whack kind of batters, but need to play differently today. Sandeep Khatri has already smacked 2 sixes.
And Gandaki, they still have Bipin Khatri, who can play big shot, who can bat well, yet to come. So they will rely heavily on these 3 set of batters. In fact, these 3 batters, Sandeep, Amrit and Bipin. This time dances down the track, that Sandeep Khatri, but not the kind of connection which he was looking for. Just a single to his name. And Subhash has been bowling cleverly. He has cut down his pace, not offering pace at all, asking the batsmen to generate the pace of their own if they want to hit big shot of him. Oh, this time Amrit does. He dances down the track and lifts it over the long on fielder. It's a huge hit straight into the media box here at Mulpani Cricket Ground.
Many more to come if Gandaki want to win this match. Amrit Gurung now has joined the party alongside Sandeep Khatri, comes down the track. Look at that, new straight away, that is going for a 6.
He's a tall guy, Amrit Gurung. He has got that reach. So it will be an option for him to go down if he wishes to, especially against the spinners. And if you are batting against a left-arm spinner, especially for a right-hander batsman, it's necessary that you go to the pitch of the ball. This time, Sandeep Khatri, a missed time shot up in the air, and Adil Khan does no miss at all. 6th wicket down and second one for Subhash Khatri. Once again, a comeback from Subhash Khatri after getting hit for a 6.
Subhash Khatri is a happy man, knew this was going straight to the hands of fielder, so started celebrating so early, and rightly so. 2nd wicket for him.
You can see that in the replay. Sandeep Khatri, he was trying to smack that towards the onside, trying to play against the turn. And as I said earlier, Subhash Khatri, he has cut down his pace. He's not offering pace at all. And if you are trying to hit against the spin when a bowler is not offering pace at all, you cannot close the face of the bat too early. And that is the mistake which Sandeep did there. Departs after playing a 20-run knock of 17 balls, 1 4 and 2 sixes in that. But Gandaki Province, they are 89 for 6. Sonu Devkota, he will continue the bowling into its second over. It was expensive in the first over, conceding 16 runs of it. important for him to bowl as well.
8.06 run rate is not that bad, but what is bad is the wicket column. 6 wickets already lost. Gandaki Province. Bipin Khatri is the new batter in the crease alongside Amrit Gurung.
Oh, this time wide outside off stump. Bipin Khatri was trying to reach to the line of the ball but fails in doing so. Leg spin is difficult at Sandeep. It's never an easy job if you are a leg spinner. It's not that easy to be consistent bowling your googlies and the leg spin. And Sony Devkota has struggled a bit today. Will be interesting to see how he makes the comeback, especially when you know the opposition team is already under immense pressure. Factor being that they are chasing a big target and they are already 6 down. As a bowler, you have that opportunity to come back, to gain the confidence back, and has done well in this over, mixing it with his leg spin and googlies. And the kind of bowling action that Sony Devkota has, the rotation of the hand is a major key attractor in his bowling. If you see that, his hands come out very quickly. It's a quick arm action. So if a leg spinner has a quick arm action, if he rotates his hand quickly, as a batsman, it's very, very difficult to pick.
And leg spinners are the X factor in terms of T20 cricket. Don't mind leg spinner going for runs. They are in the game to pick up a wicket for that breakthrough. That is what we saw recently in international cricket as well. Every team having at least one leg spinner in their team. England team currently very successful with Adil Rashid, Adam Jampa, the successful one for Australia. They don't mind going for the runs, but what they need is a wicket.
Well, it's a good over from Sonu Devkota. Just considered 4 runs of it. A couple of dot ball in between. Five bowlers being used by Bagmati Province today. They used 3 of their medium paces. Reason Rakal, Gautam KC and Ram Naresh Giri being 3 of them. And then Captain Reet Gautam, he quickly switched to his spinners, Subhash Khatri and Sonu Devkota. They still have the option of Ishan Pandey, even Reet Gautam himself. Subhash will bowl his last over of his spell. It's been a good bowling performance from Subhash today. 3.1 overs, 19 runs conceded for 2 wickets. And the good thing about his bowling today has been he has come back well. Every time he has been put under pressure, every time the batsman is trying to smack him, he was successful in coming back. And this time, 3rd wicket from the young left-arm spinner. Dismisses the other left-arm spinner, Bipin Khatri. Once again, Bipin trying to go for that glory shot. Ends up acing that one and straight into the hand of Ashutosh Giraiya, who can do nothing wrong today. He was not in the field for the first 10 overs. Comes back to do his fielding job and then immediately takes a catch as well. Bagmati Province, they are a happy side. Subhash Khatri, he's a happy man today. 3rd wicket for him. Wicketless yesterday, but 3 of them today. Bipin Khatri walks back. Not much to do today with the bat for the captain of Gandaki Province. Walks back for 2 runs of 6 balls. Caught by Ashutosh Giraiya of Subhash Khatri. And Gandaki Province, they are in deep, deep trouble now. They are in cruise of a defeat here. 93 for 7 after 12.2 overs. Well, Subhash Khatri, 3rd wicket for him today. He was wicketless yesterday against Madhya Province. And it's important for Subhash as well to get his momentum as quickly as possible. And he has done that today because it's a long tournament. each and every team playing minimum of 6 matches. Can Subhas find his 4th one? That's the question of the hour, Sandeep. Last ball remaining in his spell now. In fact, 2 balls remaining in his spell. Amrit Gurung is on his strike, 11 of 9. Can play big shots. Tries for 1 but fails in making contact whatsoever. And it's been a clinical performance from Bagmati Province today. Apart from the few lapses in the fielding, they have done well. They were good with the bat. They started well. Almost each and every batsman getting the start. And Ashutosh Giraiya converting into a big century. They made good run with the bat. And with the ball, they have been clinical. Medium pacers starting off well, and then spinners bringing them into the action. They will surely look for Sonu Devkota to get at least a wicket or so here. After 13 overs, Gandaki Province, they are 96 for 7, and end of his spell for Subhas Khatri as well. He has bowled well today. 4 overs, 22 for 3. Gandaki Province, they still need 103 runs from the last 7 overs. That was the heli flying high in the air, just like Bagmati Province in this today's context. We are in the second match of the day here at Mulpani Cricket Ground, and Sonu Devkota will continue his bowling into the 3rd over. We have 2 important fixtures coming up tomorrow as well, Sandeep. We have not seen Sudur Pasim Province, Kosi Province and Karnali Province yet in the action. It's just the 4 teams who have played in the first 2 days of the tournament, but the opening fixture for tomorrow, the first match of the day for tomorrow, it will be Karnali Province under a new captain Diwan Poon. They will be facing Dev Khanal and his Lumbini team. And in the second day of the match, Gandaki Province will face Madhesh Province. That will be an exciting fixture as well. Madhesh Province, they have looked good in the tournament. Nico Yadav, the star of the day today. Sahil Patel was the star of the day yesterday. 2 wins from 2 matches for Madhesh Province. While Bagmati Province, they are looking to get the first victory. Lumbini have had 1 win and a loss. And we are yet to see few of the teams still. Competitive tournament is what we expect this Bir Ganeshman Singh Cup National T20 Champions to be.
Well, a big shot finally coming out from the bat of Gandaki batters. This time Kamal Pariyar swings hard, slogging that to the cow corner region. And it has been Bagmati since the start. Reed Gautam won the toss, elected to bat first. They had a good start. Openers adding a good amount of runs. Then Ashutosh Giraiya converting that into a century, and Bagmati posted a big total. And now in bowling department also, they are roaring. They are roaring at the moment. 99 for 7. In fact, 100 run is up for Bagmati. In fact, it was Gandaki Province. 100 run is up. Still 99 runs away, and they just have 37 balls to do so, people.
Yeah, 99 of 37 looks a very, very difficult job. But Gandaki will have to make sure that they don't fall down on the net run rate factor as well. And Sonu Devkota finally has the laugh. Kamal Pariyar, he was trying to dance down the track. Uttam Thapamagar does the rest of the work there. And a happy camp of Bagmati Province there. Celebration all round as the 8th wicket is down for Gandaki Province. There you go. Once again, I guess it was a googly. No, in fact, it was a straighter one from Sonu Devkota. Kamal Pariyar, he was trying to dance down the track, failed to reach to the pitch of the ball. It has been a wonderful outing for Bagmati Province with the bat. Kamal Pariyar has to walk back for 4 runs. A 5 ball is stumped by Uttam Thapamagar of Sonu Devkota. Gandaki Province, they are 100 for 8. Well, 6 overs still to go for Gandaki Province. They need 99 of 36 balls, which looks a mountain to climb in itself. Mountain, not a new thing for Gandaki Province, but the run chase is actually a mountain here for them. And I was mentioning about the same thing in the previous over. Well, the victory looks very, very far from them here, Sandeep. But they surely will have to keep the contention of net run rate in their mind. It's a league format. You want to qualify. You obviously want to be in the top 2 if you are looking to qualify for the final. And net run rate will surely come into contention at some point of the tournament. So Gandaki Province, they will have to look out to bat the full 20 over and score as much runs as possible so they can maintain the distance in the net run rate.
Well, net run rate is very important in round robin format, long tournament, teams playing 6 matches each, and after playing all 6 matches it can come down to the run rate having equal points. So it is very important to maintain that run rate as well. Just 101 runs is what Gandaki have in their total.
Looking for a quick single, chance of a run out at the non-striker end. Ram Naresgiri had a sigh, but he missed it. He won't be much happy with it. Famously called as Ramu by his teammates. Ram Naresgiri, his early cricketing days, he came into the scenario, he came into the limelight right from the under-19 level. Played that under-19 World Cup in Bangladesh, he was part of the team there. And Nepal reached to the quarter-final. Didn't get much opportunity as Nepal heavily relied on the spin department with someone like Sandeep Labishane, Sushil Kandel, Shunil Damala being the lead spinners, Prem Tamang in that team as well. Dipendra Singh Airi used to do the medium pace job for them. Kusal Bhurtel was there as another medium pacer. So someone like Ram Naresgiri, Dipesh Shrestha, who are now part of Bagmati Province, they did not get much opportunity. Even Ishan Pandey was part of that team. Even he did not get much opportunities at all.
And both Dipendra Singh Airi and Kusal Bhurtel are spinners now. This Dipendra Singh Airi, very good off spinner, while Kusal Bhurtel does some part-time job as a leg spinner and has been successful in his journey so far.
Kusal, the leg spinner, Bhurtel enjoys his leg spin as well, as much as he enjoys his batting. But what a rise in cricket career it has been for Kusal Bhurtel as well, Sandeep. We saw him for the first time as an all-rounder who can bowl some gentle medium pace and play some big shots batting down the order at number 6 and 7. He used to do the finishing job for the team. And later on, he left apart his bowling duty and focused on batting. And we saw him batting as an opener for the first time in 2019 during the first season of Pokhara Premier League, where he used to open the inning with his opening partner, who interestingly was Asif Sheikh, who now is his opening partner in the national cricket team, and the duo has been set since then.
What a successful duo for Nepal after the arrival of Dave Watmore, who used these two as an opener, and what a piece of fielding there in the deep.
Asutosh Giraiya, the lad there.
Yes, nothing. He can't do nothing wrong today. We can see that in the replay as well. Was a very well played shot, but if Asutosh Giraiya is doing something, he can't do any wrong. Look at that.
Acrobatic stuff from Asutosh Giraiya. The man there right at the boundary had a good view at it. And Asutosh Giraiya proving his worth in every aspect. Well, there was a talk regarding his fielding and fitness when he was performing well in the PM Cup. A few of them have a doubt in him. Can he perform in top level with this fitness and fielding? But he's showing it to one and everyone. Well, I can do, sir. Made a century today. Has been good in the field. Already took 1 catch. Now an acrobatic effort. It's been his day. It's not a Wednesday, Sandeep today. It's Asutosh Giraiya day today.
Exactly, people. Has all been Asutosh Giraiya. And talking about Bagmati's bowler, apart from Gautam Kesi, who has been expensive in his 2 overs, everyone has done a great job, especially Subhash Khatri, picking up 3 wickets.
Well, Sonu Devgota, he has not found his rhythm yet. It took he took the wicket of Kamal Pariyar in the last over, but still he's not pitching the ball in the right areas. Bagmati would like to, they would certainly love to see Sonu Devkota doing well with the ball as well, because he's a key player. They don't have Tilak Rajbhandari this time in the squad, so Sonu is the only leg spinner available for them.
Now just 2 wickets away, Bagmati Province, from their first win in the tournament. Yesterday they faced a defeat against Madhya Province. Sahil Patel coming in the way of Bagmati Province with a big 67 run knock. This time around, no one from Gandaki doing the damage for them.
Well, talking about the squad of Bagmati Province as well, Sandeep, they have a young batsman in form of Chris Karki, but I don't think they will need much of his service because the batting unit has been up to the mark. Ashok Paudel hasn't got the chance yet, who is yet another batting option. A good batsman, in fact, played a crucial role in the campaign during the Men's PM Cup, where Bagmati Province was successful while qualifying for the Elite Cup, which is to be played later on this year. They have someone like Ashok Paudel and Chris Karki as an alternate option in their team. Meanwhile, this time it's been high up in the air. The fielder chasing it one, and it's been dropped.
It was Subh Kansaka fielding there. Was a chance of the 9th wicket, but fails to convert that.
Subh Kansaka suddenly looks in some trouble here, right beneath the commentary box. I think his ankle twisted a bit there. Was trying to take that running catch, but fails in doing so. And as I was mentioning, Sandeep, talking about the batting depth of Bagmati Province, they still have batsmen who are sitting out currently, but they don't have much of the backup bowling option in the squad. This time once again down the track from Amrit Gurung, and once again successful in bisecting the two fielders. Goes between long on and long off. We're running towards each other. Sonu Devkota has been expensive today. He concedes 34 of his 4 overs. This was full outside of stump. Amrit Gurung swinging it hard. And with that boundary, we have come towards the end of the over number 16 as well. After 16, it's 116 for 8.
Well, not the happy ending of spell for Sonu Devkota. Conceded 10 runs from that over after a boundary in the last ball. 34 runs conceded. Picked up 1 wicket. 4 wides bowled by a spinner. That is not a disciplined bowling from Sonu Devkota. And in meantime, Rizan Dhakal, the left-arm pacer, is back into the attack and has been welcomed by that scoop.
Ankit Neupani. That's a brave shot to play against Rizan Dhakal, against the pace of Rizan Dhakal, especially when he is coming round the wicket, targeting your body line. Ankit goes across and scoops it over the short 45 fielder there. No one protecting the deep fine leg boundary, so Ankit knew that it's an option for me to play the shot. And with the kind of pace on which Rizan operates, it's a chance for him to play that shot as well. This time a shorter delivery, trying to pull that one, will fall short of the fielder at cover Rizan. Single taken. Gandaki Province, they are 120 for 8. Not the kind of chase that they would have expected.
And a surprise bouncer comes out of the pocket from Rizan Dhakal. We saw him bowling that surprising bouncer in his spell during the power play as well.
Well, it's been a good last 6-8 months for Gandakai as well. His excellent form in the men's PM Cup have helped him on the maiden national call-up as well. Made his debut. Also was part of the Nepal A team, who's played against Ireland Wolves.
Was in a great form in that series. Picked up 7 wickets from 3 matches. 3 wicket hauls in 2 matches and 1 in the remaining 1.
And it's a good asset to have for Nepal cricket, especially a left-arm medium pacer. We don't have the number of left-arm medium pacer in the country. We find a lot of left-arm spinner, but not that much of left-arm medium pacer. Reason being one.
Exactly, just 3rd left-arm pacer to represent Nepal in ODIs. Only Lalit Bhandari and Pratish Sisi have done so.
Yeah, not much of left-arm medium pacer have played for Nepal in any form as well. If you talk about the history, the number of left-arm medium pacer playing for the team was always low in compared to the other form of bowler, particularly someone like Mehboob Alam being the one.
Amrit Bhattrai and Avinash Khan were also left-arm spinners. They were part of 2014 T20 World Cup.
Left-arm medium pacers, Sandeep, not the left-arm spinners.
Well, we do have a lot of left-arm spinners in the country. That is why I may have twisted a tongue. And in meantime, that is a wicket for Gandakai with that surprising bouncer. An easy catch for Uttam Thapa Magar.
Yeah, good catch from him as well. Running back, never an easy option, but does well. Makes it look easy. Second wicket for Gandakai. 19 runs conceded from him in his 3-over spell so far. Gandaki, they are 9 down already. Ankit Neupane played that scoop shot, scoring just the boundary in his inning. 9 of 12 is what Ankit manages to score. Gandaki Province now they are 9 down. Last wicket, number 11 batsman Subhash Bhandari coming in, and every time Subhash Bhandari walks out to bat, Nepalese cricket fan will always remember that famous clash against Afghanistan under 19 in the under 19 World Cup 2024. And what a match that was in Bloemfontein. Nepalese side clinching 1 wicket victory over Afghanistan. Subhash Bhandari hitting that winning run when 9 wickets were down, and he was in there in the strike. The other Bhandari, Tilakraj Bhandari, was his batting partner there. He was also the part of Bagmati team in the last tournament that Bagmati played. Hasn't been included in this time in the squad this time around.
And the brave thing about Tilak Bhandari, he was coming to bat with the injured finger, isn't it?
Yeah, he had stitches in his hand, still came out to bat. We heard him in the stump mic saying, "Believe me, Vandu, who will win." And they did so as well. That was a famous win for Nepal under 19. There have been few famous wins for Nepal under 19. One being against the mighty India in the under 19 Asia Cup, where Dipendra Singh Airi outplayed India both with bat and ball. This time trying to go for a big shot was Subhash Bhandari outside edge. Will give him 4 runs. Not the distance and the area which he was thinking of, but still he will get 4 runs for it. In fact, it was Amrit Gurung. Single was taken prior to that ball. 126 runs for the loss of 9 wicket. Gandaki Province. Gautam Kesi in search of his first wicket is looking for that block hole Yorker, but fails in doing so, and a good fielding effort there. Sonu Dipkota doing the hard work out there towards the extra cover reason. Cuts down this to 2 runs. And as I said, Sandeep, Gandaki Province, they will have to try and maximize their score as much as possible, because at some point net run rate will come into the contention. They will have to be prepared for that as well.
This time finally a good ball from Gautam Kesi. He has looked a bit of off color today. Has been the only expensive bowler for Bagmati. 30 runs in fact conceded already.
Yeah, he was expensive in his first over, came back well in his second over, now has been hit for a boundary in the third over. It's been a good batting wicket altogether. Plenty of runs being scored in the first 2 days of the tournament. We saw a century today. We have already seen a couple of half centuries in the tournament. Arniko Yadav making a quick half century today in the first match. We saw Akash Tripathi playing well yesterday, Sahil Patel. So it's been a good batting performance from the batsmen so far in the tournament. We'll keep the conversation going on, but for now it's the end of the 18th over. And after the over number 18, Gandaki Province, they are 1-2-9 for 9. $70 of 2, 35 runs per over is what Gandaki Province need. They will have to find a Dipendra Singh Airi for 2 overs here on Sandeep.
Well, they will have to find Dipendra Singh Airi not only once, twice, like you said, Vipul. 72 is what Dipendra Singh Airi will yield you from the last 2 overs.
If he does what he did against Qatar,
but not possible. Right after this match, 70 runs are needed from 11 balls. Rizwan Dhakal is bowling his last over.
it's been a good bowling performance from Rizwan Dhakal as well. He started well with the wicket in the first over itself. Got its second wicket in its second spell. He's a key performer in this Bagmati unit, especially with the new ball. The fact that Bagmati Province, they don't have the luxury of Pratish GC, which currently in Oman serving for the national duty. Rizwan Dhakal will have to step up and fill the role there, because Rizwan Dhakal and Pratish GC, they were the two big reasons for the success which Bagmati Province showed in the recently concluded Prime Minister Cup. Not to forget about Asutosh Giraiya, who had an amazing campaign there as well.
And also Surya Tamang, who ended up as the top wicket taker in that tournament.
Altogether, they had a good performance in the Men's Prime Minister Cup, but after that, it has been kind of a downslope for Bagmati Province. They failed to perform well in the Kosi T20 tournament, Kosi Province T20 tournament. They failed in Indo-Nepal Championship as well. They were knocked out in the first match itself in the Inter-Province Men's National Cricket Tournament as well.
Hard for them to adjust in the 20 over format, because Men's Premier Cup, I beg your pardon, Men's PM Cup was in 50 over format. They qualified for the Elite Cup after finishing 4th.
And the thing is, Bagmati Province have been defeated twice in the last 2 outing against Gandaki Province. Sandeep, they were defeated in the Men's PM Cup as well against Gandaki Province, and that defeat in the Men's PM Cup halted them from their race to the final. At the end, if you talk about the equation, had they won against Gandaki Province, they would have been in a comfortable position to qualify for the final there. And then after that, Gandaki Province knocked Bagmati Province out of the Inter-Province Men's T20 tournament in the first match itself. So it's been a 2-2 for Gandaki Province in the last 2 games against Bagmati. But we are in the verge of a different result altogether today.
Well, Bagmati Province, they are obviously looking for a revenge in this match. Well, that concludes the over number 19. Gandaki Province are 131 for the loss of 9 wickets, and the last over of the match will be bowled by Gautam Kesi. Is looking for his first wicket in the match. Everyone else has got at least one apart from Gautam Kesi, who is looking for one in the last over of the match.
Well, surely Gautam Kesi will be looking to get a wicket to his name as well. Apart from him, been used today. They have been successful in taking the wickets. Sonu Devkota with 1, Reezan Dakal with 2, Subhash Khatri with 3. Gautam will surely try and strike in the last over. It's Subhash Bhandari and strike, and he's beaten outside off stump. Well, as I mentioned earlier, we have an interesting clash coming up tomorrow in the first game of the day. For Thursday, it will be Karnali Province under Diwanpur taking on Deb Khanal and his Lumbini side. That will be an interesting contest as well. Subhash Bhandari was trying to pull, and Gautam Kesi strikes in his last over and last over of the inning as well. And with that wicket, it's Gandaki Province will face the first loss in the last 2 games against Bagmati Province. Bagmati Province have won this contest by 67 runs. Kudos to that amazing century from Ashutosh Giraiya in the first inning, and some quality bowling performance from their bowlers in the second, especially Reezan Dakal and Subhash Khatri signing. But surely the man of the day, it will be Ashutosh Giraiya, the young tall batsman for Bagmati Province. He came up with the first century of this tournament and helped its side score a heavy 197 runs in the first 20 overs. And in reply, Gandaki Province, they have been all out in the last over before playing last 4 balls. So the first win for Bagmati Province has finally cracked in the second match of the tournament, and it's Gandaki who will lose 2 on a trot here. That's the batting chart out there. No one except Amrit Gurung were really up to the mark today. Ishwar Chhetri, Arjun Kumar, 2 of their opening batsmen returning back cheaply. Deepak Dumre, he was looking set, he was looking to build an inning, but he was sent back by Ram Naresh Giri. That was a good catch from Isan Pandey in the square leg region. Dinesh Budamagar, he was batting aggressively, but then he was run out. Sandeep Khatri, he played a 17 ball 20, but Subhash Khatri got better of him right after he smacked the boundary of him. Arjun Rayamaji, the left-handed Arjun Rayamaji, was looking to encounter the left-arm spinner Subhash Khatri, but failed in doing so. Captain Bipin Khatri, Kamal Pariyar, Ankit Neupane, Subhash Bhandari, all of the batsmen returning back for the single digit. It was the lone fighter Amrit Gurung who made 34 not out of 30 deliveries with 2 fours and a 6, but that was never going to be enough for Gandaki Province. At the end, after 19.2 overs, Gandaki Province has been all out for 131 runs. Just the 11 extras conceded, and majority of them coming off Sonu Devkota's over. Well, talking about the bowling, couple of wicket each for Reezan Dakal and Ram Naresh Giri, but Subhash Khatri, pick up the bowler, 4 overs, 22 runs and 3 wickets, 12 dot balls. That's 2 over of dot balls in the spell from Subhash Khatri. What a day for the young player. Sonu Devkota, 4 overs, 34 runs, expensive, but ended up picking 1 wicket in his last over. Expensive was Gautam Kesi as well, 3.2 overs, 31 runs and 1 wicket to his name. That's the wrap from the match after 19.2 overs. Gandaki Province have been all out for 131 runs, and it's Bagmati Province who take the first victory of the tournament. We'll leave with some match of highlights. In fact, before that, we have match summary coming up. It's Bagmati Province who are victorious in today's campaign by 67 runs. We'll leave you with some match highlights, and when we come back, Sandeep will be down there with post-match presentation. Who will grab that player of the match award, we'll find there. But for now, is the wrap-up from the commentary box.
Presentation between the match of Bagmati Province and Gandaki Province. Well, what a dominating display from Bagmati Province to grab their first win of the tournament. प्रतियोगिताको दोस्रो दिन आज म्याच नम्बर 4 पहिलो ब्याटिङ गरेको बागमती प्रदेश 198 रनको विशाल योगफल तयार पार्न सफल भएको थियो र दोस्रो इनिङमा गण्डकीलाई 131 रनमा नै समेट्दै 67 रनको ठुलो जित हात पार्न सफल भएको थियो र आज पोस्ट म्याच प्रेजेन्टेसनमा प्लेयर अफ द म्याच अवार्ड प्रदान गर्नको लागि मसँग हुनुहुन्छ नागार्जुन नगरपालिका खेलकुद समितिबाट तुलसी मगर सरलाई मैले यहाँ निम्त्याउन चाहे र खेलको प्लेयर अफ द म्याच हु एल्स इट्स आशुतोष गिरैया फर हिज सेन्चुरी Well, what a knock. 56 ball, 101 runs, 7 fours, 6 sixes. Congratulations to Ashutosh. Thank you, sir. Ashutosh सँग थोरै कुराकानी पनि गर्न चाहे मैले. Ashutosh, tournament को पहिलो win and a century. How is the feeling?
It feels great, है टुर्नामेन्ट को फर्स्ट विन प्लस कन्ट्रिब्युट गर्न पाएँ धेरै राम्रो लागिरहेछ
ओपनिङ द इनिङ हैन लास्टसम्म ब्याटिङ गरेर सेन्चुरी हान्न हाउ डिफिकल्ट इट इज
अहिले त्यस्तो डिफिकल्ट चाहिँ भन्दिनँ किन इट्स अ भेरी प्रिटी गुड ब्याटिङ विकेट है सुरुमा स्टार्ट राम्रो पाएँ मेसेज त्यही थियो कन्भर्ट गर यसलाई कन्भर्ट गर इट्स बिन अ वाइल सेन्चुरी हाने छैन भनेर त्यही भएर
या इट्स अ ह्याप्पी डे फर यु कङ्ग्रेचुलेसन्स आई वोन्ट टेक यु मच टाइम थ्याङ्क यू
थ्याङ्क यू
So it's the wrap from the match. It's the wrap from the match day number 2. We will be coming back from more reactions tomorrow. Keep watching Casta Mandap Gold.